Y'all are watching this Monday. It is Friday, February 4th, 5th, I don't know. I went to my 32-week appointment, so now I'll be going to 33 weeks, and that just boggles my mind. And I also feel like it's weird because after I film this, my next one I believe will be after my 34-week appointment, and then after that I think I have 2 more weeks, and then I start going to the doctor every single week, I think. So it's getting crazy, it's getting weird, it's just getting really real, and I'm getting more impatient because I just want her to be here, and I'm just ready to have a physical being. I just want her to be here so I have something else to do. I feel like I finally got everything in order, and so I'm just like, I'm ready for her to be here. The only thing is Josh needs to burn so many boxes because we got so many things for the baby, and then Josh bought him something, his work, they have like a little point system, and so he can get like free stuff, but it's like really nice things. But yeah, we have a ton of boxes because he got himself, like, I guess a dad gift. He got like a new gun case or whatever, and it's really nice. So I let him do that even though it was like free. So it's not like, you know, he spent any money on it. But sorry if I'm messing with my hair. It was frizzy the last few days, and I'm just trying to like make sure it doesn't fluff up again. But we are at 7 weeks till baby is due. This is gonna be 33 weeks that y'all will see this. And if you want to see my 32-week update, just go to the last video. I have a pregnancy playlist, so make sure you go to my channel and go to my playlist, and it's the pregnancy playlist. I will try to link it down below, which I don't think it has been doing that, but I try to do it and it's just been weird. I don't know. So I would just go to my channel, look at the playlists, and it should be like one of the first ones. So I am just excited. I am very out of breath this week, as you can see. I'm going to try and do this without heavy breathing and without going gasping for air, because there's been a few videos where I try to update y'all and I feel like I'm gasping for air after each sentence. This week, I guess it's kind of boring, kind of the same as last week, but I went to the doctor and I found out some good news. So of course, my 32-week update, I said Sunday and Wednesday I had Braxton Hicks contractions. This past Sunday, I had another Braxton Hicks contraction. My doctor, when I told him about it, he's like, I'm surprised you haven't had them sooner. And I was like, well, I'm feeling them now, like they're there now. And he's like, okay, well, as long as you're feeling them, it's normal. As long as you're feeling the baby kick, it's normal. Just don't, what is it? The only thing that should be alarming is any kind of spotting or bleeding, anything like that, or if they happen more than once in one day. So they are happening a lot more, but does not mean labor is coming soon. It could have happened at 28 weeks and I could have experienced them then. They just probably weren't as strong. But I told them, I was like, I feel them now, because even though they're not fully like hurting, it's just like they're very uncomfortable. And I'll tell them, like, you know, I'll be in bed and I'm just like, ugh, and they go away after like a minute or two, or if I just simply roll over. But sometimes they are so bad that I can't roll over. But as long as I'm not spotting or anything like that, or my water hasn't broke, I'm fine. So we're good on that. And baby girl is about 4 pounds this week, so she doesn't feel heavy yet. Like, I feel like all the weight, it just feels like extra fat in there. It doesn't feel like, I can feel her in there, because like this morning it was like she was in a freaking hamster wheel just pedaling around, and you could feel like, it's funny, I could feel her kick like this, like diagonally, not up and down. Normally it's up and down. I can feel her like lower in my lower belly, and I can feel her up high next to my ribs, but that's about it. Here lately she's been going diagonally, like she's just been weird. When I went to the doctor, her heartbeat was fine. He was like, she must be napping because it's just lower than usual, because normally when I go in it's like, But as they do get older around this week, they do start slowing down because they are getting bigger. They're getting a normal pulse. They're probably resting a little bit more. They're not as active, because I was worried because she was active Tuesday morning, or she was active Tuesday night to Wednesday morning. I literally went to sleep, like fell asleep to her kicking, because at first I couldn't sleep, but I guess I finally was just tired enough. I just fell asleep and she was still kicking, and I literally woke up the next morning to her kicking. So it was like she was kicking all night, and the doctor probably said that I need to get myself on a more of a schedule, because even though they can't tell if it's day or night inside of me, she can tell when I'm active and when I'm not active. So if I stay up late the night before, she's gonna be off schedule too, apparently. So whenever I get settled down, that's when she'll get settled down. So the doctor said try to just go to bed early, try to stay in bed and just relax. That way she can get all of her kicks and zoomies out, and then by the time I'm ready for bed, she'll be relaxed. So even though they can't tell that it's night or day, they can tell when you're active and not active. So if you're active in the middle of the night, she's gonna be active in the middle of the night, or she's gonna be active, you know, while you're trying to sleep. Because when you're active, they do kind of get rocked to sleep, and so they don't move. So when you stop moving, that's when they want to like kick and move around. Also, I don't have restless leg syndrome anymore. I had it for a while, especially the second trimester. It was like my legs wanted to move a mile a minute. I did get on like a nice food schedule to where I stopped eating and drinking around 6 or 7, or just like an hour before bedtime, so that my body can process all the sugar and stuff, because that's why you kick and feel like your legs need to move around. And that way I don't have to worry about sitting in bed and my legs wanting to move around. Nesting has gotten, I say it's gotten worse, but I'm just like mentally, I love it, because I just hope it lasts forever. But also like the end of this week, I'm so tired. I didn't even try to do my makeup or anything like that, even though my eyebrows, I feel like my eyebrows have gotten darker, if anything. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm just glad that you can actually tell that I have eyebrows right now, and it's just nice. I don't even know if this camera has been focused on me this whole time, but it's whatever. But at the beginning of this week, I started cleaning. I did all of her laundry and I filmed it. So if y'all want like baby laundry videos, I'll probably post those Friday. I think all of my regular day-to-day vlogs, I'll post Tuesday and Thursday. But I did post a few vlogs that were like really entertaining, and I think they would be good for Fridays. So I think I'm gonna do like a Friday vlog. So they won't be sit down videos like they have been. They'll go back into doing vlogs, but there'll be more about baby. And then my day-to-day vlogs will still be Tuesday and Thursday. So if me and Josh go somewhere, if we go and eat, we take the dog somewhere, y'all get those Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mondays are still going to be baby updates. I think once she is born, there probably won't be anything posted on Mondays except for maybe vlogs, maybe leftover vlogs that I'm just trying to get out of the way. I don't know when she'll be born. I don't know if I'll have Wi-Fi. I'm not going to try and break my back trying to upload when I obviously have a new priority in my life. So I'm gonna focus on baby. Thursday was my 32-week appointment. So I'm only doing this on the 33 weeks because I like to post before the week gets started. That way I can tell you what happened the week before. So technically this is like 8 weeks left till baby, but technically when I post this it's 33 weeks, but you should be feeling around the same. It's no different. That's like when I have my baby. I'm gonna do 1 week left till baby is here, and obviously she's not gonna be here yet, so I wanted to do that before and see how I feel before my last week of having a baby, or last week before having my baby, if that makes any sense. And that way when it's technically officially 0, I might post a meet my baby video, and that's about it. But saw my doctor yesterday. Everything was fine. I think it only took me 20 minutes to do my whole appointment. The only reason why it took so long is because somebody was in the bathroom. Everybody that goes into an OBGYN, you know you have to use the bathroom before you get to your actual appointment. So there was a lady, I thought she was a little rude. First, we met in the elevator. I went to the elevator and there's like tons of people rushing in the elevator, and I was like, okay, I already pressed all the buttons, so if you're going to 2 or 3, it's already pressed. So the lady, she ran in the elevator. I asked where she's going, and she said the same office that I was going. It's like, okay, you're going to 3, it's already pressed. And she's like, no, it's 2. And I was like, trust me, it's 3. And then she's like, nah, it's 2. So I didn't argue. I was like, okay, whatever. We got to the 2nd floor. She's like, this ain't it. I said, yes, because it's on the 3rd floor. And she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, that's where I'm going. And she was like, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm 32 weeks pregnant. Sure. And then somebody else laughed in the not the refrigerator, in the elevator. And because it's now obviously that I'm pregnant, and like I got the bump going on and everything. So we finally went to the 3rd floor. She ups and runs to the office or whatever. I'm right behind her, and I'm just like, whatever. I'm just waddling because I'm not about to run to try to beat this lady. I'm already running late, and if I'm like waddling to the counter, they're gonna be like, okay, like she's a little far along. But even when I got there, the lady was waiting to get waited on, and they saw me. They asked if I was me, and I said, yes, I'm late, sorry. And they said, okay, we just need, or what is it? We need your insurance or whatever. We had to figure out insurance. And then I guess while she was helping me figure out what's going on with my insurance, the lady that was not really rude, it wasn't really rude, it was just, she was very headstrong, I guess. And she already went back to the bathroom. So when I figured all that out, they asked me the same thing. Are you ready to go and give a pee sample? I said yes, and I went back there. I waited like 20 to 30 minutes on this lady. And I think that was pretty much my whole appointment, was waiting on this lady to pee. And then there's even a sign in the bathroom that says if you're unable to give a sample, all you have to do is find a nurse, ask for water, and they'll give it to you. And so she stayed in there. So I finally asked like somebody, because you go through like the actual doctor's office, like there's the lobby outside, but they have the doors locked to where you can't go in there. So once you're in there, you can like get to a nurse or get to the doctor or anything. And when I was in there for so long, I was telling them, I was like, hey, somebody's taking forever in the bathroom, and I'm just here for my 32-week appointment, and I'm pretty sure like it's not gonna take me long. Like I'm normally in and out really quick. I was like, but this lady has been in there for 30 minutes. Normally I would be done with my appointment by now. But she knocks on there and she says, ma'am, if you're unable to give a sample, we can give you some water. You can wait until you have to pee. And she also mentioned like you don't have to have a lot, just enough to where they can literally tilt it and take 2 drops out of it. That's all they need. And the lady's like, okay, and washed her hands, got out. I got to pee, and as soon as I peed, I guess they were, or the nurse thought that I was gonna take a while to walk out the door or something. But I peed, walked out the door, just got into a seat, and then they called me right back to come back there, and I was like, oh, and she's like, sorry, I thought I was gonna catch you before you went out the door, but I was trying to look at some paperwork. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm ready. So weighed myself, went into the room. The doctor came and saw me. He checked the heartbeat. Her heartbeat was normal. She was like a little bit lower than usual, like her heartbeat, because she was taking a nap. Normally she's like up and awake and like really active, but this time she was actually taking a nap. And the doctor, you know, measured my belly. Everything's fine. And then he asked about like how I felt after COVID, and I said I was fine. If anything, having more energy. I'm getting up, moving, cleaning. The whole house is clean. All of our clothes are clean. I am ready for the baby. And he just laughed and was like, okay. And he told me about my test. I took the IgG test, which is to see if your immune system has built up after COVID, because there's like an IgM test, and that means, or that's like a test to see if you still have it or if you carried it at all. So when you take that test, they can tell you if you've never had COVID ever. But the test that I took, it can see if you have COVID and if your immune system got better. And now I have an immunity to COVID, but my doctor says there's no telling of how long it lasts. So even though I'm immune to it right now, I could still get sick in the future. So I'm not permanently immune to it. I'm temporarily immune to it, but still I'm good. Hopefully I don't have to worry about it the rest of the pregnancy, so that'll be great. So I'm just hoping that we can just move on, get through this pregnancy, have it, and be good, and we don't have to worry about anything. But after that, left the appointment, went home, took a nap. Oh, they did test me to see if I'm anemic. They took 3 test tubes of blood. Ugh, I hate saying that word. But they took 3 test tubes, so I don't know if they have to like do 2 other tests, but it's a routine test that they do at 32 weeks. So I am just, I guess, either waiting on a phone call, or he'll probably tell me next time I go in. So I have a week break from going to the doctor, and then I have to go to the doctor again. I think it's like the 14th or the 18th or something that I go in. I think it's the 18th, because it wouldn't be Valentine's Day, I don't think. But I go in, and then they tell me if I'm anemic or anything like that. They check my blood pressure and everything, which my blood pressure has been fine. My ankles haven't been swelling or anything like that, because I do drink a lot of water, even though I wish I drank more, because I drink like 2 big cups of water that are like maybe 32-ounce cups a day. So I at least drink 32 ounces of water a day, but I try to drink way more so I can, you know, stay hydrated and I don't get as swollen as some people do when they're pregnant. That is it for this little update. I'll see y'all at 34 weeks, which is gonna be crazy because that's when I'll have my 34-week appointment, and, or no, 34 weeks I won't have an appointment. So 35 weeks, yeah. So technically my appointments are later because I did turn 32 weeks last Monday, but even though my 32-week appointment was on a Thursday, that's technically really close to 33 weeks. So that's why I do my videos like this. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope to see you at my 34-week update, and to see y'all at my 35-week update. And then after the 36 weeks, we're gonna have a bunch more updates, which my updates are weekly anyways. So make sure you subscribe so you can watch these every Monday, and every Friday I post a baby series relating to pregnancy. So I did my first and second trimester. Next week will be, or this coming up Friday, after you see this video, this coming up Friday is going to be all about how I plan to breastfeed, and if I can't breastfeed, what my plan B will be. And then after that be baby hauls. So you'll have a baby hand-me-down haul, Amazon registry haul, and baby shower haul. So, and then we'll do everything on nurseries after that. So bunch of updates coming soon. So make sure you subscribe, and then when we hit to 1,000 subscribers, everybody can get notified on new videos, so you'll finally get to hit that notification bell, hopefully. So I'll see y'all next week or in the next video. And yep, if you're pregnant, please have a safe pregnancy and hope everything's going well. Leave down if you're at 33 weeks, comment down below and let us know how you're feeling too. So bye.